The young people today have lost the ability to visualize. Because they don't have to, right? Everything is shown to them. Video games, action movies, topless dancers.
I know.
There's nothing left to the imagination. Whereas with a podcast, or as anyone over 50 calls it, radio, you have to picture what you're hearing.
And do you think young people will really want to do that?
Probably not.
Yeah.
But I've never based my life on what young people want.
Clearly.
When you take a drive out in the country, you'll often see a house with a bathtub or an old car out on the lawn. Well, the lodge is a little more upscale than that, so we actually have both. So today on Handyman Corner, I'm going to show you how we can make these items practical as well as ornamental. Our bathtub was lying on the lawn, and the car was up on blocks, so the first thing I did was switch those around. So now I got the car sitting on the lawn and the tub up on blocks. I hooked up this remote starter kit that Bernice gave me for Christmas a while ago. It's for real cold days, so you can start your vehicle from inside the house, to let it warm up. I never hooked it up. On real cold days, I stay home. And on real cold days, the van doesn't start no matter where you're sitting. But it'll come in handy on this project because I'll be able to stop and start the car while I'm soaking in the tub. Being able to shut it off is especially important because the car engine runs at 150 degrees, and that's a tad steamy for the human body. Oh, baby, that feels good. And thanks to the headlights, I can even have a moonlight dip if I feel like it. Need a little music? The car radio also has a remote. I am loving this. Really takes the kinks out, I'll tell you. I hope Bernice goes for a man who smells like antifreeze. So remember, the women don't find you handsome. They should at least find you handy.
It's game time. What do you have for us this month, Harold?
A classic game from the 50s. 20 questions.
How many questions do we get?
20.
Oh,
Hence the name 20 questions.
that makes sense.
Thank you. The only clue you get is that I am a person. Okay, you get 20 questions.
Right.
Who wants to go first?
I will. Are you Abraham Lincoln?
Okay, that's dumb.
Oh.
You don't just start by throwing out names. What are the chances you're going to guess who it is?
Well, we get 20 cracks at it.
I'm not Abraham Lincoln. 19 questions left. Dave.
Are you a living person?
No.
Jeez, I was close, eh?
I chose Fire Tower 13. And I've been here almost 30 years and not one forest fire red. Not one.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound like a coincidence to you?
Pretty much.
Well, it's not.
Oh.
No. I know for sure that my being here has prevented 37 forest fires.
Yeah? How do you figure that?
Because we had that so many times, this tower has been struck by lightning.
Wow. And the tower doesn't catch on fire?
Oh, no.
Oh.
No. I keep it pretty wet. Don't ask.
Wasn't going to. As you get older, things change, and not always for the better. Of course, you know that if you own a mirror. And none of these changes is more disappointing than your declining interest in intimacy. When you were a young stud, you were good to go at the drop of a hat, or whatever else she was wearing. Now you need 2 weeks' notice in writing and a back pill. And maybe even a front pill, if you know what I mean. This may make you feel you're less of a man, but that's not true. You're just less of an impregnator. That's because God has decided that it's best for everybody if you don't have any more kids. What if the baby needs to be changed right in the middle of Wheel of Fortune? How's that going to work? It's also an unwritten law that a parent should have more teeth and hair than their kid, and that only one of them should be wearing a diaper. So your wife's working in the store now?
Oh, better than that, Red. Oh, much, much better, yeah. Turns out I've been running the store completely wrong for all these years.
Oh.
Thank God she spotted that before it was too late. So here I am, coaching hockey.
Make that kids hockey. How old are these little rugrats anyway?
I don't know.
Yeah.
8 or 9. Got one girl looks about 14.
What? You got a girl on the team?
It's a new world, Red. Oh, yeah. Everybody who comes out makes the team.
Oh.
We got one kid who doesn't even wear skates.
Wow.
I think it's some kind of allergy. We put him in goal.
Hey, your team just scored.
Yeah, on our own net.
Oh. So I went to the grocery store the other day. Bernice asked me to pick up some carrots.
Oh, nice.
Well, they had 2 bins of them side by side. with bags of carrots that looked, about the same to me. But one bag cost $2.35, and the other bag cost $6.29.
Oh, yeah. They were probably organic.
Oh, yeah, no, I know they were, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see. Let's go back a few hundred years.
Okay.
There were no additives or preservatives back then, right?
Okay, yeah.
All they had was organic.
Right.
Everything they ate was organic. And yet, and please explain this one to me, the average life expectancy was 42.
Okay, but you're ignoring all the health risks, right, from eating food with preservatives in it. Okay? There was an article in the paper about a man who died from liver failure.
Oh, yeah.
Brought on by the additives in the food he was eating.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Right?
He was 87, Dave. Call me crazy, but I'd rather die sick at 87 than die healthy at 42. Okay, come on out here, Tommy. The battery's fine. We got a full tank of gas. The plugs look pretty new, so it's either a carburetor problem or the points are burnt out.
Don't think so.
Really? Have you ever worked on a motorized vehicle of any kind?
No, I haven't, but I read the manual, and this car doesn't have a carburetor or points. It's fuel injected with electronic ignition.
Well, fine. If that's your attitude, let's just forget it.
Okay.
I'll tell you something, though. One day, when your car breaks down, you'll wish you knew a little bit about the good old internal combustion engine.
I'm going to have an electric car that drives itself.
I'm telling your dad you said that.
Sewage business has been good.
Good.
Largely due to the eating habits of our local residents.
I can see that.
I mean, so good, in fact, that it's brought me to a financial position where I was able to upgrade my equipment.
Oh, you got a new truck?
Oh, yes, I diddy doody.
Oh, boy.
Brand spanking new.
Wow.
The Rolls Royce of honey wagons.
No kidding.
Yeah. All-wheel drive.
Wow.
Super quiet pump. Stainless steel macerator. Oh, and it's a hybrid.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah. When you're over half full, it'll run off the fumes from the load.
Wow. All rise.
Quando, Omni, Flunkus, Moritati.
Sit down. All right, now bow your heads for the man's prayer. I'm a man, but I can change if I have to, I guess.